Now let us start. Which seventh B, no? Seventh B. See this sixth one. There is only one problem of this type. Exercise 7th B. There is only one problem of this type. Chances are there that it may not be asked, but nothing can be said. Since there is only one problem of this type, let us solve this. Just little bit lengthy. Solve for, but not difficult. Solve for x and y. It is not difficult, only it takes time. If root 32 raised to x divided by 2 raised to y plus 1 is equal to 1, and 8 raised to y, 1 minute, 8 raised to y minus 16 raised to 4 minus x by 2 is equal to 0. So solve for x and y. Solve for x and y. Yes. Wait. It is coming blurred. Yes. And now, yes, clear, no? Where it is blurred now? Yes. No, it will be there. Sometimes it. Now it is clear? Okay. You remind me whenever it becomes blurred. Now sixth. Yes, there are two different equations. So you will get two simultaneous equations. This problem we have to solve by using this problem we have to solve by using simultaneous linear equation. So by solving first you will get one equation, by solving second you will get second equation. Then you have to solve both the equation by either equating coefficient of x method or elimination method. So let us solve this. This type of lengthy problem, chances are very less. Chances are not much more to be asked, but this is only one type, so let us do. Root 32 raised to x divided by 2 raised to y plus 1 is equal to 1. We'll solve this. Using the law of indices, we solve this. Now root 32 I can write, yes. What is root 32? You will write 32 raised to half, 32 raised to half raised to x divided by 2 raised to y plus 1 is it? 1 minute. Raised to y plus. Now it is clear, I think. Yes, right. 32 raised to half raised to x divided by root 32, I can write 32 raised to half. So half raised to x divided by 2 raised to y plus 1 is equal to 1. So this I can write 32, I can write 2 raised to 5. Yes. 2 raised to 5 raised to half. Half raised to x means, yes, what is that? Half raised to x. X upon 2. So you can directly write x upon 2. Divided by 2 raised to y plus 1 is equal to, now see here. Yes. 32 I can write 2 raised to 5. Then half raised to power you have to multiply the power. So half into x by 2. Now this is base 2. This is base 2. So 1 also I will write in terms of base 2. So 1 I can write 2 raised to 0. 1 I can write 2 raised to 0. Is it clear? Because this is base 2, this is base 2. So 1 also I have to write in terms of base 2. Because My left hand side is base 2. So right hand side also we want base 2. So again power raised to power, what you will get? 2 raised to 5 raised to x by 2. Yes, multiply the power, no. So 5x upon 2. So 2 raised to 5x upon 2 divide by 2 raised to y plus 1. No, I will not compare power because I have to divide first. So 2 raised to 5x plus 2. Division I can write in this way, 2 raised to y plus 1. Y plus 1. Yes, y plus 1 is equal to 2 raised to 0. So now I will take this up. So what will get? 2 raised to 5x by 2 minus y plus 1 is equal to 2 raised to 0. The power divided by power, you have to subtract the power. Power divided by power, you have to subtract the power. Now simplify that. 5x by 2 minus, you take LCM as 2 now. Yes, take LCM as 2. Take LCM as 2 and simplify that. So 5x by 2, no. First you don't open the bracket, directly multiply 2, no. You take LCM as 2, yes, now clear. So 2 raised to 5x by 2, let me write this directly, 2 raised to 5x by 2 minus 2 into y plus 1 upon 2, LCM I am taking as 2, is equal to 2 raised to 0. All of you agree? LCM I am taking as 2. So next step it will be 2 raised to 5x. I will take denominator as 2, then open this 5x minus 2y minus 2 upon 2 is equal to 2 raised to 0. Now I will compare the power. So comparing powers, yes, what you will get? No, 2 will not get cancelled. 2 will not get, no. It will not get cancelled. It will be comparing power, you will get, this is my power. So you will get 5x minus 2y minus 2 upon 2 is equal to 0. 0 I can write 0 upon 1. Now cross multiply. So 2 will get multiplied with 0. So you will get 5x minus 2y minus 2 is equal to 0. So that gives you 5x minus 2y is equal to 2. This is my equation number 1. Yes? Where? In denominator? No, denominator, how 2 will come? That 2 is getting multiplied, no, cross multiplied. Abhi clear hai now? Now that denominator 2 we cross multiply with 0, no? Are you getting? Denominator 2 we cross multiplied with 0. So 5x minus 2y is 2. 5x minus 2y is 2. Equation number 1. Similarly, you solve second and get equation number 2. You will get 2 linear equations. Then you have to solve that by equating coefficient method. Get the value of x and y. Yes. Now do the second one. 8 raised to y minus 16 raised to 4 minus x by 2 is equal to 0. Solve that using law of indices and get the equation number 2. Solve that using law of indices and get the equation number 2. So this problem is slightly different, little bit lengthy. Chances are very less. Now see, even if 1%, 2% chance is there, we have to do that. Now second, 8 raised to y 8 raised to y minus 16, 4 minus x by 2 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Yes. Now solve this. What you can write? 8 raised to y. 8 you can write 2 raised to 3. Correct? 2 raised to 3 raised to y. Minus 16 I can write 2 raised to 4 raised to 4 minus x by 2 is equal to 0. So 2 raised to 3y minus 2 raised to, now power raised to power, multiply the power. So 4 I have to multiply it with 4 into 4 minus x by 2, power will be multiplied, is equal to 0. So 2 raised to 3y minus 2 raised to 16, 4 into 4, 16 minus 2 2s are 4, minus 2x is equal to 16 minus 2x. Are you getting? 4 4s are 16. How 4x upon 2? 4x upon 2 is same as 2x, no? Are you getting this? You are telling me 4x upon 2, this 2 2s are 4, no? So 4x upon 2 is same as 2x. So 16 minus 2x is 0. Now I will take this term on the other side. 2 raised to 3y is equal to 2 raised to 16 minus 2x. This minus on the other side it becomes plus. Now compare the power. So comparing powers, you will get 3y is equal to 16 minus 2x. Now take 2x on the other side. 2x plus 3y is equal to 16. This is my equation number 2. Now you have to solve equation 1 and 2 using equating coefficient method. These two are linear equation. Equation 1 and 2 are linear equation which we solve by using equating coefficient method. Either we make coefficient of x equal or either we make coefficient of x equal or we make coefficient of y equal. And if they have same sign, we have to subtract. If they have opposite sign, we have to add. Now first is 5x minus 2y is equal to 2, equation number 1. Then 2x plus 3y is equal to 16 is my equation number 2. Now let us equate the coefficient of y. They have opposite sign, minus plus, so we have to add. This coefficient is 2, this coefficient is 3. So I will multiply equation 1 by this coefficient, 3. So 3 into equation 1. Then I will multiply equation 2 by this coefficient of y, 2. So 2 into equation 2. Yes, they have opposite signs, so I will add. If you make coefficient of x equal, then you have to subtract. And they have opposite signs, so I will write plus. Whenever they have opposite sign, you have to add. So now multiply equation 1 by 3, equation 2 by 2 and add them. To get the value of x and y. Add them to get the value of x and y. So equation 1 by 3, so 15x minus 6y is equal to 6. Equation 2 by 2, so 4x plus 6y is equal to 32. Okay, right. Add them. You add both the equation. 15x plus 4x is 19x. Minus 6y plus 6y 0 is equal to 32 plus 6, 38. So 19x is 38. So x is 2. 38 divided by 19 is 2. Now put the value of x in equation 1 or equation 2. Anyone? Put x is equal to 2 in equation. Yes? What happened? Put x is equal to 2 in equation 1. We get x is 2. So 5 into 2 minus 2y is equal to 2. Yes, 2y is equal to 2. So 10 minus 2y is equal to 2. We take 2 on this side. So 10 minus 2 is equal to 2y. So 8 is equal to 2y. So y is equal to 4. So you will get 8 is equal to 2y. You will get 8 is equal to 8 is equal to 2y. 8 is equal to 10 minus 2 is 8. So 8 is equal to 2y. 8 is equal to 2y. One more. 1. Solve that. Get the value of x. Thir 32 plus 6, no? 32 plus 6. Minus 6y plus 6y will be 0, no? Minus 6y plus 6y, we are adding, and 6 plus 32 is 38, correct? This we are adding equation. So 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 is equal to 2y. So y is equal to 4. Wait. So answer is x is 2, y is 4. Answer is x is 2 and y is 4. X is 2 and y is 4. So in the beginning only I told you that this is little bit lengthy but not difficult, because you are familiar with the law of indices, you are very much familiar with how to solve linear equation. So using both the technique we get the answer. So chances are very less, but you cannot ignore this type of problem. Can be asked. Yes, now 7 will be homework. 7 will be complete homework, because those type of problem we have already seen. My dear, 7 we have done same way. Try. If you don't get the answer, then you tell me. 8th one, let me solve, because I have to cover different type of problem, no? 7th one we have done earlier. If 8th one, if a raised to x is b, b raised to y is c, because we have to cover different type of problems. B raised to y is c, c raised to z is a, c to the power z is a. Then prove that, this is important, then prove that xyz is equal to 1. A power x is b, b power y is c, and c power z. Board is clear? C power z is a. Then show that, then show that xyz is equal to 1. Then show that, नहीं, देखो, we cannot say anything. कोई एग्जामिनर नहीं, कोई एग्जामिनर के मूड में आ गया, चलो इसको डाल देते थे अपना. What you will do, straight away you will lose 4 marks then. So that is why this type of problem, only single problem is there, but not difficult. You have to get 2 equations, then you have to solve linear equation. So such type of problem will be rarely asked, but even if 1%, 2% is there, you have to do that. But this 8th one you can mark important. Eighth one. Eighth one you mark important. Star. Yes. 7b we have done earlier same method. So 7b I am giving you as a homework. Now 8th one, because we have to cover different type of problems. So many type of problems are there. And whichever I find little bit less difficult, that I solve. A raised to x is b. We are given a raised to x is b, b raised to y is c, and c raised to power z is a. We are given this. Show that x, y, z is 1. We do by law of indices. Let us consider a raised to x is b. Now what is power of x, power of a? What is power of a? What is power of a? X. Correct? So this power of x, we make it xyz. To make power of x as xyz, I have to multiply by yz. I have to multiply by yz. So I will take yz power on both the sides. Taking yz power on both sides. We want xyz. A raised a raised to x is equal to b diya. This is given. That I am using. I am not using remaining two. I am first part I am using. A raised to x is b. To make the power xyz, I will take yz power on both sides. Taking yz power on both sides. So you will get a raised to x raised to yz is equal to b raised to yz. So you will get what is power raised to power? Multiply the power. So a raised to xyz is equal to b raised to yz. No. B raised to yz, I can write b raised to y raised to z. Yes or no? B raised to yz, I can write b raised to y raised to z. But what is b raised to y? Tell me. B raised to yz, I can write b raised to y raised to z. But what is b raised to y? What is b raised to y? B raised to y is c. So this is equal to c raised to z. This b raised to y becomes c. So this becomes c raised to z. But what is c raised to z? What is c raised to z? Wait. No. See here. Taking yz power, this becomes a raised to x raised to yz is b raised to yz. So a raised to x yz is b raised to yz. I can write b raised to y raised to z. Because we know the value of b raised to y. B raised to y is c. So that becomes c raised to z. But what is c raised to z? C raised to z is a. A means it is a power 1. A means it is a power 1. So we get a raised to xyz. A raised to xyz is equal to a raised to 1. So comparing powers. So such type of problem you can expect. So comparing power, you will get xyz is equal to 1. So comparing power, you get xyz is equal to 1. This power is xyz, this power is 1, so xyz is 1. So such type of problem you can expect. Yes. No, where you will remove? Why you will remove b raised to y raised to z? Because we know the value of b raised to y, no? Instead of taking z in the inside, I have taken y inside, z out. Because we know the value of b raised to y. B raised to y, I can write c. We are not given the value of b raised to z. So instead of taking z inside, I will take z up and y down. Whatever data is given to us, we have to use that data, no? Now, all of you just see this 9th one and suggest me, can I give homework or I have to solve? 9th one? Okay, chalo, let us see. Let us continue. Wherever I will feel to stop and give homework, there I will give. But this type of problem, this is slightly different. But they are easy to understand. Ninth one also you mark important. Ninth one for 3 to 4 marks. Ninth one, a raised to x, if a raised to x is equal to b raised to y is equal to c raised to z. A, no different, no. And b square is equal to ac. Two informations are given. One, a raised to x is equal to b raised to y is equal to c raised to z. These three are equal. And second, it is given b square is ac. Then prove that it is slightly different. Y is 2xz upon x plus z. It is slightly different. Y is 2xz upon x plus z. So let us solve this. So we are given a raised to x is equal to b raised to y is equal to c raised to z. We are given a raised to x is equal to b raised to y is equal to c raised to z. So now we take all these three as one common number. A raised to x is equal to b raised to y is equal to c raised to z is equal to some number k. These three are equal means all three are having one common value. These three are equal means all three have some common value, and let that common value be k. So we take a raised to x is equal to, you can take m also, n also, any variable. These three are equal means these three have one common value, let that common value be k. So that gives you a raised to x is k, b raised to y is k, c raised to z is k. A raised to, no, where I am taking k as any number, b raised to y is k. That k is the value, common value of all these. So a raised to x is k, b raised to y is k, c raised to z is k. Because all three are equal, a raised to x is equal to b raised to y is equal to c raised to z means these three are equal means they have common value. They have common value. So you will get, let us solve. A raised to x is k, therefore a is k raised to 1 by x. I am taking 1 by x power on both the sides. A raised to x is k, I am taking 1 by x power, so x get cancelled, no. I am taking 1 by x power on both the sides. Similarly b raised to y is k, so I will take 1 by y power on both the sides, so you will get b is equal to k raised to 1 by y. B is equal to k raised to 1 by y, taking 1 by y power on both the sides. Now c raised to z is k, so I will take 1 by z power on both the sides, so c will be k raised to 1 by z. Now second thing, it is given b square is ac. Now we are given b square is ac. एक मिनट बता रहा हूँ. Only one part I am explaining. See, a raised to x is k, no? So taking 1 by x power, so a into x into 1 by x is equal to k into power 1 by x. X get cancelled. What is left? A is equal to k raised to 1 by x. Similarly, b raised to y is k. Taking 1 by y power, y get cancelled. Similarly, taking 1 by z power. Are you getting? Yes. So now it is given b square is ac. We are given second b. Now we are given b square is ac. Now put the value of b, put the value of a, put the value of c. So b is k raised to 1 by y power to b square is a is k raised to 1 by x into c k raised to 1 by z. So now power is to power, you have to multiply the power. So k raised to 2 upon y is equal to power into power, add the power 1 by x plus 1 by z. 1 by x plus 1 by z. Now you tell me, yes, the powers are, base is same, k. So comparing powers, the base is same, so we compare the powers. So comparing powers, the base is k, the base is same. Whenever the base is same, we compare the powers. The base is same, we compare the powers. The base is same, we compare the powers. Yes. So what you will get? 2 upon y. 2 upon y. Yes. So you will get 2 upon y. 2 upon y is equal to 1 by x plus 1 by z. So 2 upon y is equal to now yes, now this I will simplify. Z into 1 z, z plus x into 1 x upon x into z, xz. So this xz I will take up, cross multiply. So 2 xz upon this x plus z I will take in the denominator. 2 xz, let me write one more step. 2 xz is equal to z plus x is same as x plus z. X plus z into y. So I have cross multiplied, no? I have cross multiplied. Z LCM, see, LCM of x and z is xz. LCM of x and z is xz. Cross multiplication first. Now there later on we are doing cross. बोर्ड ठीक दिख रहा है, वेट. ठीक है. Yes. Okay. So 2xz, 2xz upon x plus z is equal to y. No, we are cross multiplying. No, 2xz is equal to y into z plus x. So y into, no, see, this right hand side x plus z is in the multiplication. So when you will take x plus z in the other side, left hand side, it will go in the division. Remember, whenever you change the side, plus become minus, minus become plus, multiplication becomes division, division becomes multiplication. So x plus z is in the multiplication. It is in the multiplication on right hand side. So when x plus z I will take on the left hand side, it will go in the division. So 2xz upon x plus z is y. And this is what you want to prove. This is what we want to prove. We want to prove that, yes. Yes, ask the question. LCM. Yes. Two terms are together. So I have taken the LCM of xz as xz. LCM of xz as x and z as xz. So these type of problems are important. Prove that and nothing else. We have done by using law of index. We have done this by law. Yes. It is 10:29. 1 minute is there. Okay, bye. We are having one more period at 12:10 today. Bye. Yes. Bye. Take care. Yes. Now we stop. Yes, now we stop here.